Hello everyone, this is Hadrian.
And I'm Mal.
Thank you for watching. Let's kick off our Extreme Bromance series in Master of Orion Early Access 5.
So, as you can see here, we've got our initial setup here. And I had mentioned in our, I guess it was Phase 5 discussion / series setup, that I was going to play as a human, but I was going to be a custom human. And then it dawned on us, as soon as we were done recording that you actually can't play custom races. Yep, you can't play custom races. However, this will actually be kind of interesting because I was on the fence anyway, as you recall. I want to see if Charismatic, particularly in this setup, right, as a multiplayer session, if having that trait, which improves your disposition and your negotiating positions with other AIs, I want to see if this is actually going to be worthwhile or not. My guess is it won't be once we have an alliance because I'll get drawn into the wars, but who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see. Again, our recommendation, and I say our, maybe I should say mine, and then Hadrian could say if he agrees or not.
I'll just nod and smile.
If you're playing on extreme difficulty, then the humans, but then really any production-oriented race out of the gate is probably what you're going to want to go with. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Again, we have the Silicoid and the Meklar in the mix to potentially be runaway AIs, and if we don't get to either of these within about the first 150 to 200 turns, we're likely going to lose. Now, if you want any information about the patch notes of Phase 5, that'll be in the description of the videos. If you want more information about Phase 5, and we will be talking about it as we go forward, but you can go back to Episode 0, and I don't know if Hadrian's going to do this, but he likely will. There'll be some kind of annotation that'll let you, or a click or link or something in the description.
Yeah, I'll throw a video card in so people are linked to it. But as always, guys, those of you who are watching from my channel, you're very accustomed to this. You know, we had a full-fledged discussion. If you happen to miss Episode 0, if you're just jumping in at this point. So if you want to know more about what we're doing from a Let's Play perspective without actually seeing any gameplay and just actually having a chance to digest our thoughts on this and why we did what we did, that's all in Episode 0. So check it out whenever you're ready, if you want to.
So, Hadrian, you want to very quickly take us through the game settings, and then we'll jump in?
Sure. As we discussed, and I'll do this in more rapid-fire fashion, we're playing with a circle galaxy. We're playing with a medium galaxy size. Again, just because that's going to make the mid-game much more micromanagey and much more watchable, I think, too. And I think Mal would agree in terms of how much is happening. And then average galaxy age. Again, just because from a mean perspective, that's, I think, what most people are going to play as. You can play young. You can play with an old galaxy. But this is just, we want to do a series that demonstrates what Early Access 5 looks like for the most people. So that's our rationale there. We have post-warp for the exact same reason. Post-warp is the standard starting time for Master of Orion before pre-warp or advanced starts were implemented. Extreme difficulty, this has replaced very hard, and we just want to make this as entertaining as possible for you guys and as challenging as possible for us, because Mal and I have been playing Master of Orion for several patches now, pretty much since they announced it and released it in early access. We've both been interested in it. So, and you, of course, we didn't mention this in the intro, you've been playing Master of Orion since the originals. I'm more of a newbie to the franchise, so that's one big difference between us. But we both really love it, so we want to make sure that we throw ourselves a bone in the sense of the challenge. We would both consider that a bone being thrown to us, actually having a challenging difficulty setting, which most people would look at it the opposite. In terms of making it easier. But anyway, and then the advanced settings, again, we're not playing with pirates, we're playing with monsters on, though. We are not playing with retro ships on, so it'll look very much modern graphics wise. And then biggest thing is slow research, normal production speed, and fast population growth. Anything you want to add, buddy?
No, I think we're good. We only have 2 victory conditions. One is going to be score once we get to 500 turns, or if we do conquest victory. But quite frankly, what'll happen is at a certain point, hopefully, we'll know that we have won, and since there's no allied victory type, we'll probably just declare that we've won. And then
someone just joined.
We'll move forward.
This jerk just joined. Get rid of him. Go away.
Okay. All right. Go away. Go away.
All right.
Hold
good.
on, and then we'll go back. Whose spot did he take?
We had the Cylon right next to us.
The Cylon, right?
Yeah.
So whoever that was, welcome to YouTube. Famous.
Yep.
Famous. Because so many people see this. No, I mean, who knows? Maybe he will. He'll be famous. Mm-hmm. All right, well, I think we're set then.
Yeah, I agree. Let's jump in before someone else trolls our game.
Right?
Because you can look what's happening. Look what's happening.
Oh,
this is what you get for talking nonsense.
You know what? Whatever.
Mal and I have been involved in this race regarding our load bars. It's kind of pathetic.
The deal with that is that if you set private, it doesn't let anybody join. So
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
we need to
there you
ask the devs about that too. We need to email them and just say, hey, what's the deal with that exactly?
go. Can you
Question
explain
mark.
this to us?
We're a little confused. So as you can see, by default, on an abundant Terran world, if I leave 2 people here, it's going to take 10 turns for the next pop. And that's on a level 4 biome world. So you'll see as we go through that the growth changes that they made
Yeah.
in Phase 5 are significant.
Yeah. Alpha Ceti 2 has 7 turns until... I'm sorry, you're right, 10. I'm looking at next population. It'll be the number of the next population, but it has 10 turns as well. So same situation for starting worlds, and it's staggeringly different. But you'll especially see it, guys, when we actually start colonizing new worlds. So where are you, buddy?
Okay, so if we're using our old galactic center means of navigation,
See.
there's those 3 stars that go straight up from Galactic Central.
Okay, I see them.
Okay, there's a blue star. The second one is a white star. Excuse me.
See it?
Second one up. If you look at the white star just galactic east of that, that would be my home system.
Okay, cool. We're actually pretty close then. Excellent. So
Okay, where are you at?
take that same reference point that you just used, the white star north of Galactic Center, go west, and there is a red star. This looks like, actually, this is pretty close to me. It's the Nam system, and it has 4 planets in it, so I'm kind of excited to explore it already. But then just north of that, you will notice an orange star. That is Alpha Ceti, and that's where I am.
Okay, there's a red star, an orange star, and an orange star. You're the middle one then? At the top?
Yes, yeah. There's a red star on the far left of the 3 you just mentioned. The one immediately to the right of that, and a little bit up, is Alpha Ceti. It's an orange star.
Okay, gotcha. All right, let's see. BC4 for tax.
Oh yeah, need to do that too. I'm gonna go ahead and set up physics for my first research because I want that automated factory as soon as humanly possible.
Absolutely. So this. Now I'm debating, do I want to get another colony ship right away, or do I want to spend 7 turns getting a research lab? I think I'm going to spend the time to get the research lab, actually.
I'm going to do what I did in our test run and go ahead and sink some turns into a destroyer, even if I have to switch midway through.
Oh, to stock some production, if nothing else, right?
Yeah. I just, given that we're playing on a medium galaxy, I have a feeling someone's right next to me. I don't know when I'll find them, but they're here.
Oh, yeah, always. All right, going to the next.
And of course, for those of you who haven't seen it yet, if you might be watching this to get a bearing on Early Access 5, I'm pretty sure this timer is a new feature per this patch, or it might just be new to multiplayer if you've never played in multiplayer Master of Orion before. But because Mal has clicked next turn, I now have a minute to do the same. So it just helps. Master of Orion is already very snappy with its turn transitions, which is one of the reasons I have just raved about the game. But that's one thing that keeps it snappy even in multiplayer, to make sure that players are moving at a good clip together.
Incidentally, it's important to note that timer doesn't start until one of the human players actually hits in turn.
Yes.
And then the other thing is that you can adjust that. You can even disable it if you want, but I think it's good. A minute seems reasonable. I mean, it gets a little hairy when you get further into the game, but it's okay.
Yeah. I think we're both used to the turn structure of the game too, so... Oh! Wow. Okay, so the planet immediately... In that very close system, it's the Nam system south of Alpha Ceti, the red star, is an arid, ultra-rich world with gold with room for 9 population. Holy crap, first colony right now.
I just got a small, not as good, but I just got a small arid rich in Vox, which is the yellow star galactic east of that.
Fantastic.
So that's good. That's promising. Now, what I'm not so keen on is there's also a wormhole right in my backyard. I'm not too thrilled about that.
Yeah, I saw that when I zoomed out. That was a little anxiety-inducing. So
It'd be nice to have an option to disable wormholes. I'm gonna mention that to the devs. It'd be nice. I mean, because
I agree.
it'd be nice to not have to,
Just one thing not to have to worry about. So let me take this moment, since I just started my first colony here on Nam 3, to show people what we were talking about. So I have 1 population on Nam 3. It's producing the food that I need to grow to the next population in 30 turns. But because I don't have any population in production yet, I actually can't build anything using my population
Whereas
in
before you
this
could.
map. Whereas before I could. So the only way I'm going to be able to build anything on Nom 3 is, I see the timer there, is if... hang on, let me make sure production is set up for something. I guess I'll just set it to trade goods. It's going to be meaningless. But yeah, let's go into the next turn now. So yeah, the only way I'm going to be able to build anything is if I buy something, which I'll be able to do. I'm making 24 gold, 24 credits, 24 billion credits, I guess, per turn is what it's supposed to be. That's what BC stands for. But yeah, that's a very interesting new mechanic in Early Access 5 that we've both had a chance to play with a little bit now.
Well, and I at first I was like kind of like wailing against it, like I don't like this, and then now I'm like, yeah, actually I do, and it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
because you would just blow past the good biome ones. You know, if you had a barren world, and we talked about this a little bit in the episode 0, we were just having a discussion about Phase 5, that it almost made the really good biome ones that maybe were less production almost made them meaningless, and now they have value again, which at least in the first 100 turns, 125, at a certain point, there's sort of a break even on sort of tech and building investment into a colony where it doesn't matter as much anymore what the biome is.
right.
But certainly in the early game, it absolutely matters.
Right. So I've got, looks like 2 planets in the system to the right of Nom, and again, Nom is that red star south of my home system. I've got 2 planets in this little white star to the right of Nom, which is Saltator, or Saltator, if you want to take the Ron White way of pronouncing that, and then Sabaki to the left, which is a yellow star, also has 2 planets. So hopefully I've got some pretty decent worlds to start off here.
I've got Rabat, which is 4. I've got Vox, which is 3. And it has some good planets, and one of them that's very, very good. Unfortunately, I sent my colony ship the other way, so
Okay.
I'm kind of hoping that there's something down here that's worthwhile.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, large, air, and abundant with artifacts. I'll take that. That'll work.
Excellent.
And I've got a system that might be strategically important.
Which one is that?
Colony landing. Colony landing.
Oh, I'll shut up so you can watch the
It's
beautiful
called Esileus, I think is what the system's called.
Can't see it yet.
And do I have enough money to buy anything? I do not, so we'll just set it on that for now. And again, I got the same situation that Hadrian was talking about. I've got 1 person on farming, cannot move the person off, and it's 30 turns until the next pop. So you can see now why why we keep talking about the importance of that now.
Yeah.
So the system I'm referencing is a blue-white star, and it is southeast of Sol, almost directly east from Galactic Center, and it's got a couple of different port points off of it that I'm going to explore, but it looks promising.
You said it's a blue-white directly east?
Of the Galactic Core, yeah.
Yeah, I see a yellow directly east of the Galactic Core.
Oh, the next one over.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it. Cool. All right, so you've actually already got a pretty good view on the far side of the map. We are in a good position for an allied game, my friend.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, I'm going to have a new pop pretty soon on Alpha Ceti. I'm going to put them in production. I'm cranking out a second colony ship now because I want to try and have that in place. All right.
That's what I'm working on now too.
Okay, I've got a large, it's toxic, but a large, abundant world in Sabaki, which again is to the galactic southwest of Alpha Ceti. And then I'm exploring the Saltator, or Saltator. I'm going to go back and forth on that the entire frickin' series. Okay, I found a radiated... Ooh, but it's ultra-rich and normal gravity. It's small, so not room for a lot of population, but that can be a good income world in the future. Also, I built my first destroyer, so if anyone does happen to troll me in the very beginning, hopefully I can at least ward off their initial explorers.
I'm going to forgo the destroyer and see if I can't take advantage of the fact that I do have charismatic, right, as a trait.
Okay. So we have met officially.
That was pretty cool. I just got fungal farms and civil transport tech off of a salvage operation.
Fantastic.
Oh, and we met? Hey, what's up, buddy?
So we have some... I'm clicking espionage. Why am I clicking espionage? Diplomacy. There we go.
Yeah, let's do some agreements. You gonna send them my way?
Yeah, I'm going to send them your way. We're going to share charts.
Oh,
So,
wait, that's all we can do is share charts, right?
yeah, I mean...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but, I mean,
So that
it's
means...
more than nothing.
Let me get back to you.
Should we forget Tier 1 stuff and grab Xeno relations next? So that we can actually make agreements?
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, so I've got 3 turns left on physics, and then I'll switch to Xeno relations.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Ah, there we go. Nice. Now we got some
Excellent.
better visibility.
Yeah. All right, so just like we observed in our practice run, I know I can see from a zoomed out view that you have colonized Acellus, but when I zoom in, I can't, because I don't physically have a ship in the system, I can't see which planets are colonized and which are not. I know you just have one colony, but that's one thing that's a little bit weird about share charts is technically we should be able to see that, but we can't.
Well, I think unless you have local I think it's because you have to have local visibility if you want that. But
Okay.
I think that's to provide more value to espionage when you do steel charts from them. Is that it gives
Gotcha.
you more or acquire data actually, right? Gives you planet level information.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Yeah, I remember talking about this in our test run too. That makes sense. It's just a little jarring because you're like, oh, cool, we shared charts. We should be able to see things, but no. But it is, as you point out, it's literally charts. What you're technically sharing is the zoomed out view, system names, whether it's colonized or not. It's the map data, not the individual colony data.
Exactly.
So, I'm a little optimistic about this system Nordia, which you mentioned you have Vox. There is a jump lane going southwest out of Vox to the system immediately north of Galactic Center. It's a yellow star. I am excited about what my scout might find there. It's looking pretty good.
Okay. I want to find where the edges are so that we can set up, so that we can kind of close off, since we're basically touching back to back. I want to find
It's awesome.
where we can close off the arms at.
Well, what excites me about Nordia is I can't detect, of course I won't be able to until I'm actually in the system, but I can't detect if there's another jump lane leading south of Nordia. But if there's not, then it means that between us, there's actually no way for another enemy to get between us, to actually divide us. We can, kind of back up against each other and have these systems in the middle here between us well defended, and they wouldn't be able to get through to them easily. So that's exciting.
Definitely promising.
Yeah.
I just found another arid planet, but it's by itself. I don't really like systems with only one world in them, but sometimes for strategic purposes, they're worth it, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so I just got physics. I'm getting my first upgrades to frigates and destroyers. And then I need to research government before I can get to Xeno relations.
Okay, I'm switching to Xeno relations right now.
So you must have started with government.
I did.
Oh, I've met the silicoid.
Okay.
They are... I'll tell you where they are in just a second. I love that line. You are greeted.
Yeah. Do not enter our space. We want to be left alone, but we're talking to you anyway.
Exactly. Keep
That's
your
a
distance,
silicoid.
and the silicoid will keep ours. But even though the silicoid are probably going to get all up in my business in a couple of turns.
Where's the contact point at? What system?
We met them in the Comorium system, which if you look at Galactic Center and you go, it's not going to be immediately west, but if you go west until you're close to a yellow star that is north of the, I guess you could say the galactic equator, if you will, if you just draw a straight line from center to the left, the first yellow star north of that
southwest of Sabaki or whatever?
Yes, correct.
Okay, that's where you met them.
That's where I met them, and it looks like they have a colony ship on the way to the system northwest of that, which I don't have a name for it yet.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So they're pretty close to me. I'm looks like I'm gonna have to colonize Sabaki like yesterday.
and then militarize it right away.
Yes, we're gonna need to lock that place down. So actually,
need a space factory then.
I've got a destroyer on the way there now because I want to make sure that these ships my frigate and my destroyer, I'm going to lock down that jump point to where scouts won't be able to get through.
I'm sending the one military ship I have over to sit on top of the wormhole.
Yeah. I'm banking on the chance that they haven't actually sent a scout my way yet. So if I lock down the Sabaki system, hopefully that will discourage them from... All right, so their colony ship is actually heading back to Comorium from... Oh, okay. That system I was talking about where the colony ship was headed, that's actually not a colony system. That's Chrysalon. That's their home system. So I don't know why their colony ship was heading back towards Chrysalon momentarily, but... Oh, wow. Okay, so good news. Our theory about Nordia was correct. So that system that is just north of Galactic Center does not have a jump lane heading south of it anywhere. So it's completely between us without any access to it.
So if you militarize that, and then you militarize Sabake...
Ocean planet, gold, room for 9 pop. Okay, this looks like it's an actual good system as well. So yeah, if you don't mind, I'll militarize this system.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you're going to grab that.
Hey, it's GNN.
Okay, so you're going to grab that, and then Sabake. You militarize those. That's west and south on that side. And if I close off the wormhole access with a fleet, and then militarize either the one I already grabbed, or the one below it called Zen, then that should close off access to the right half. Okay, well, we got a plan then. We just need to try to pull it off before... Oh, the game trolled me, so I went to a blue-white star system that had absolutely nothing in it. Just nothing.
Oh, that's adorable.
Thanks.
That's
Thanks,
precious.
game. Game.
That's going to be helpful to your advancement. All right, so it looks like they're going to colonize Comorium, which is southwest of Sabaki. I'm going to keep exploring the Nordia system. Okay, there's a abundant swamp planet with artifacts, and there's one more world I have yet to explore, so fairly promising. Okay, they have colonized Comorium Prime, which I'm not surprised. That's actually where my scout is sitting right now. Hey, you sent me a deal.
Yeah. Demanding you give me your charts, and you're like, yes, I will.
Okay.
Oh, wow. They have a... Oh, man. They haven't colonized that Comorom or whatever yet?
Yes, they have. Comorium has been colonized.
Okay. You're going to have to militarize Sabaki and get a fleet there fast.
I actually have a fleet there now, but it's just I won't be able to get a colony there for... I have a colony ship building now. It's going to take... Hang on, let me check something real quick. Okay, good. I can build an automated factory. I'm going to do that now. That's going to add a turn initially, but then it should subtract turns from the building of the colony ship. So I'm going to try and get a colony ship there as soon as possible. What were you saying?
Well, the reason I say this is the minute you colonize that, they're going to come for you.
Yeah, they're going to be
you're going to need to... Yeah, you're going to have a military outpost on that war point and ships on top of it just to have a chance of them not rolling you.
Yep. That's going to be fun. So yeah, I'm definitely going to lock that down as fast as I can. I've actually got those ships already in guard mode, so any scouts they send won't be able to get past into my territory. And also, I just want to say, Nordia 4, the final planet in the Nordia system, is an 11 pop, medium, ocean, abundant planet. So that's going to be a really nice planet, or system, rather, for me to lock down.
Yeah, I haven't found... I mean, I've found a couple of decent worlds, but nothing like, oh my god, it's amazing. I haven't found one of those yet, so... Yeah. Still waiting, game. Anytime you want to give me one of those amazing sauce ones. Just encountered the Marchand.
Oh, fun times. Where are they?
Let's see. They are basically directly below me. And so, Ferus, their homeworld, is a red star that is... Well, here, I'll just show my charts. What am I...
Yeah.
I can describe it to you, or I can just, give you the charts, right? So... Well, actually, no, because I technically haven't explored them yet. So they're in a red star just southeast, galactic southeast.
Yep. Or is it a red star or an orange star?
It's a red star.
Oh.
And then they've got the white star southeast of that. So. They're the ones that are likely to come through the wormhole, which I'm now guarding, such as it is with my one
Yeah.
frigate.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. That wormhole's right next to him then. All right, well, are you at a stopping point with this particular episode, sir?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I think that was a good start there. We got some opportunities here. We're definitely got some challenges that we're looking at, but I think we're off to a good start, at least initially.
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's going well. So, all right, we'll go ahead and cut this one here. Thanks very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget Mal and I both have a series going so you can see the campaign from both sides depending on which channel you're watching. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along if you're not already. We're uploading new episodes in Extreme Bromance on both channels every day at 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let us know what you think.
Thanks so much for watching, folks. He's Hadrian, I'm Mal, and we will see you later.